So hi everyone, welcome to my channel X Knowledge. Myself Suman Saurav, and today I am going to discuss about how to reverse an array in O n by 2 complexity. So let's move on to today's agenda. So today's agenda is we will be writing a C program to reverse an array with O n by 2 complexity. Alright, so let's move on to write that program. So first of all we will take a number from the user where we will be asking the user that what is the size of the array, that how much element it is going to contain, and we will be storing that size of that array in an integer. Now we have taken that number, like what is the size of that array, and the how many element it is going to contain. Now we will accept the element of that array with this for loop. But before that we will have to declare that array, so I'm going to declare that array after this. So I have declared the array also, you can see out here. Now I will be accepting the element of that array using this for loop. Now the real process which we were supposed to do is that reverse of that array, and I will be doing that in this for loop, the next for loop which I am going to write. So now what I'm trying to do is out here to make the complexity of this program n by 2 is that I'm going to run this for loop only n by 2. Alright, and I'm going to discuss the logic too, like how this got happened up, but yeah, before that I'm just going to write the program only. So I will be storing the first element of this array. So I will be defining a variable called temp. This stands for temporary, and I'm going to store the first element to this temporary, like air.i. Now what basically is going to happen is that the last element is going to come first, is going to come at first position. So that's what I'm going to do is that, like, I'm going to store the last element at first position using this command. Just watch out. Now watch out the logic. So I have stored the first number in this temporary variable. Alright, like suppose that you have an array 1 2 3 4. I'm going to discuss this a little bit. Alright, suppose this is an array which contain 5 elements like 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now in the first iteration, temp is going to contain the value 1, and now see the next line, arr.i, that is the first element, the first block of that array value is going to be replaced by the last block, that is the 5 is going to come at one position. Now see, watch out the third line, arr n minus I minus 1, which means that since there are 5 elements, which means 5 minus I now the value of I right now is 0, minus 1, which means 5 minus 0 minus 1, which means 4, and ARR 4 value is going to be temp. And what is the value that the temp earlier, what was the value that the temp was storing? That is 1. So the last element is going to receive the value 1 out here. So what we have achieved is that the 5 came at the first position and the 1 went to the last position, and this process will go on, like 4 will come at this position and 2 will go to the fourth position, and 3 will remain at the same position only, because the for loop will work only for the 2 times. Now you might be thinking that if the array is going to contain the 6 element, then what is going to happen? Now I have taken an array which contains the 6 element. Now what is going to happen out here is that 7 will come at first position and 5 will go at last position. 8 will come at 2 position and 2 will go at 8th position. The swap operation will take place, and the 3 will come at 4 position and 4 will go at 3 position. Now what will now, since there was 6 element, the for loop is going to run for the 3 times. That's the reason that 3 iteration occurs out here. Now this makes the complexity of this for loop n by 2, although the complexity of this for loop is n, and the for loop which I am going to use for printing this array is will be n. I will also be n, but the reverse of this array occurred only in n by 2 complexity. So that's what the important part. Whenever you are going to whenever you are reversing an array, use this algorithm and your complexity will be just n by 2. So I think that the logic is clear, and so I'm just going to complete the program right now. So let's go. Now there is one mistake which I have done out here, that I have not included the header file. So I'm just going to include that header file also. Now I will be compiling. Alright, so enter the size of the array. So I'm going to enter out here 5 out here, and the element which I'm going to give is that 54321. Alright, so the resultant array should be 54321. So the resultant array is 54321. So this for loop which reverse this array in just O and complexity n by 2. Although I have used two other for loop who has a complexity of n, but yeah, this for loop has an complexity of O n by 2, and this is what the main logic is. You will have to use this for loop or this logic to reverse an array. That's all about this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. Please like and subscribe. Thank you once again for watching this video.